So, the first person to die in Infinity War is Gamora. Okay, guys, this video is going to contain spoilers from Infinity War. That's Avengers Infinity War, Marvel, whatever. So, let's get down to business. So, Gamora is the first person to die, if I remember correctly. It's like a few weeks ago I saw the video. I recorded this video before, and then got deleted from my phone by my phone. I didn't do it. My phone decided I'm going to delete it on my own right after I made it. So it's been a while. So I can't remember everything correctly, but Thanos does complete his objective. He does kill half of the universe with a snap. I can't snap, but he does. He literally does. He gets all the Infinity Stones. One of the Infinity Stones he got from Vision's head. What you saw in the trailer where Vision had like something up to his head, that's not when the Infinity Stone was taken out of his head. That was one of Thanos' children, like adopted or something like that, just like Gamora. One of his children was trying to take it out, but then Captain America, the Black Widow, and that black guy, Hawk. Is it Hawk? It's not Hawkeye. It's Hawk, I think. Falcon. It's Falcon. My bad. Yeah, Falcon. They stopped one of the kids from stealing the Infinity Stone, and they didn't kill. They had a chance to kill the kid, the children of Thanos, but they didn't take their 5-second opportunity, and they escaped, and then they showed up later, in Wakanda. Another Infinity Stone with the Soul Stone, the only one that nobody knew where it was, except for Gamora. She knew where it was, and she wasn't going to. She was kidnapped by Thanos, and she asked what's his name, Peter Quill, Star-Lord, to kill her if Thanos ever got his hands on her, and Star-Lord hesitated when that moment happened, but when he did pull the trigger, his gun turned into bubbles because of the reality stone that that Thanos stole from the Collector from nowhere. And yeah, so Thanos kidnapped his adopted daughter, Gamora, and he took her to his other adopted daughter, Nebula. And so, the sisters who are always at rival with each other, except for now, because in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, they got over their differences and stuff. They talked it out, finally. But, yeah, so Nebula's being tortured, and Thanos is about ready to kill her. And Gamora was like, no, don't kill her. I'll tell you where the Soul Stone is, because Thanos somehow, I don't remember, Thanos accessed Nebula's memory and found out that Gamora told Nebula where, or that she knew where it was, but she didn't tell her where. So Gamora takes Thanos to this place. I don't remember where it's called or what it's called, but guess who was there? Red Skull. I think that's his name. The guy from Captain America, the first Avenger. The guy who was the leader of the Hydra, that guy was there. And he explained how he wasn't killed by the Tesseract, but instead he was teleported to that place where the Soul Stone is. And he explains to Thanos and Gamora that you have to sacrifice someone you love in order to get the Soul Stone. Thanos starts crying. Gamora thinks, hey, Thanos is crying because he can't achieve his objective because he loved no one. No, Thanos actually loved Gamora as if she was his daughter. And Thanos, though, he said, I stopped my destiny once for you. It's not going to happen again. He takes her, drags her, and then throws her off a cliff. And yeah, and she was the first one to go. And then Thanos like, okay. And then waits a few moments, and then he somehow wakes up and gets his the Soul Stone. So, and how did he get he also got one of the stones, other Infinity Stones, right at the beginning of the movie from Loki. Yeah, so remember in Thor Ragnarok how Asgard, Loki, Thor, Hulk, and all of them were going? Yeah, well, they were going to Earth. I guess it was Earth because that's where his dad said, remember this spot. It's going to be important. Well, Thanos got the Tesseract, broke it, and got the Infinity Stone out of it. Yeah, I think he already had one Infinity Stone to begin with. I don't remember. But yeah. So, Loki dies. Or at least, yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a trick this time. Thor is so sure this time that it's not a trick, that he's dead. That what's his name is dead. Loki. So, yeah. Thor, or no, not Thor. What's his name? Hulk got teleported. I shouldn't say teleported, but he was shot to Earth from the ship that Thanos was attacking. Remember that black guy who, controlled the portals or whatever, or like the wormholes or whatever they are? Yeah, he sent the Hulk to Earth to tell the coming danger. Spider-Man dies. I shouldn't have said that right now because stuff happens. What's his name? Thanos goes to... Sorry, I'm like all over the board here right now. So after Gamora gets kidnapped, what's his name? Peter Quill takes Drax and him, and I thought there was someone else, maybe not. Takes Drax and they go hunt down one of Thanos' ships that has Doctor Strange on board, because he has an Infinity Stone in the time thing that he used in the Doctor Strange movie to do that time loop thing. Because one of these kids who were like one of the children of Thanos was a wizard or something, and he was trying to get Doctor Strange to remove this spell on his device or whatever, so that he could get the Infinity Stone from it by torturing him. He wasn't going to kill him because he killed him and he couldn't get the Infinity Stone because you need a live person to remove the spell or whatever, and the spell can only be taken off by Doctor Strange. So he couldn't have him dead. He just tortured him until he gave it up. But that kid was killed, I think. Spider-Man was on board that ship along with Iron Man, and Spider-Man got his new suit on the way on board, or when the ship was leaving Earth with Doctor Strange on it. Like Iron Man threw like, "Hey kid, here's your new suit" or something like that, and the suit just like covers Spider-Man, makes him look like he has a new suit. But it's got awesome. It's like these, like the new suit, Spider-Man suit has got like these 4 claws or whatever. They can climb around it and stuff. Yeah. So, we got those 3 heroes on there, and they kill the son, or one of the sons of Thanos, and they crash land on his planet with a bunch of debris and stuff, and other wrecked ships that look like Thanos' ships. And then Peter Quill shows up with Drax, and they fight each other, thinking that they kidnapped, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man kidnapped Gamora, but he don't know that she's dead at this time. And they fight each other until they're like, whoa, we hate Thanos too, we want to kill him, we want to stop him. And so, they come up with a plan while they wait for Thanos, because they know Thanos somehow can track Infinity Stones, and Thanos was coming for, the Time Stone. So they're all discussing the plan on how to do it, and you saw like what Peter Quill said in the trailer. He says, "That's an excellent plan, but it's terrible. Let's listen to a better plan," or something like that. But yeah, Thanos shows up, and they actually managed to stop Thanos for a little bit. They had, that one girl, the girl with the tentacles who could put people to sleep from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah, she was there. I forgot about her. But she ends up making Thanos slightly unconscious. He was still kind of conscious, but slightly unconscious. And she was also reading his thoughts. And meanwhile, Spider-Man and Iron Man was trying to pull the gauntlet off of Thanos' hand while he's slightly unconscious. And Drax and Doctor Strange, I think they had the other hand. And Peter Quill was standing there like, "We got you now. Now where is Gamora?" And And then she's like the tentacle girl was like, he's mourning, and they're like, why are you mourning? That's what, or something like that. And the girl says, oh no. And then Peter Quill I think he knew it, but he didn't. But he wanted Thanos to say it before he did anything. Like, did you kill her? Did you kill her? He kept on yelling at Thanos, and Thanos barely said something like "I did it" or something like that. And then Peter Quill starts punching Thanos and making that tentacle lady go like, or the tenant lady kind of go like, "Oh no, I'm losing him." And then she falls off, and Thanos gets full consciousness back, and then he starts beating up people. And most people, he beats up Spider-Man, Drax, and Peter Quill, and he starts beating up on what's his name, Iron Man, and then he's about ready to kill Iron Man, and Thanos says, I hope they remember you, Stark, or something like that, after this is all over, and then right before he's gonna kill Iron Man, what's his name? Doctor Strange, like, don't kill him. I'll give you the Infinity Stone if you don't kill him. Now, why would Doctor Strange do that? There's one thing I've accidentally left out to tell you. Doctor Strange used a time stone to see all the different ways that this could end up. All reality, like how Thanos is going to win or lose, how it could go down. And out of millions of solutions of how stuff could go down, only one of them was in their favor, where Thanos is stopped. So that's why Doctor Strange gives up the Time Stone. Then Thanos, once he gets the Time Stone, he leaves, leaving everybody alive there, and he goes for Earth to get the last 2 stones. I don't know. He's got one more stone now. I'm not sure if I calculate all the stones or not by now, but he's got one more stone left. He just needs the stone from Vision, the Mind Stone. And after like a big fight with Captain America, the Wakanda people, what's his name in the Hulkbuster, Dr. Banner, because Hulk didn't want to come out at all during the whole movie for some dumb reason. Dr. Banner had to use the Hulkbuster to go around and kill aliens that were attacking. And Thanos starts to win, or at first, everybody's winning, then Thanos shows up, and stuff goes down. Thanos, starts to win the battle that they're having in Wakanda, and he eventually chases Vision down to a forest, and Vision right now is injured from the first encounter with the children of Thanos. And Thanos, he gets really close to getting to Vision, but what's her name? The witch lady. Scarlet Witch, is that her name? I'm not sure. But she destroys Vision by killing him, like destroying his Mind Stone, and then Thanos resets time, like just by a few moments, and goes after Vision and just literally rips the Mind Stone out of Vision's head, which ends up killing him. Yeah. Then Thor. We totally left out Thor right now because I'm saving him like the best story for last. Thor is with Rocket and Groot, and they went off to, Rocket and Groot went with Thor because he was going away from Thanos for the time being, because Thor is like, I need another weapon to channel to defeat Thanos. So they go to this one place that like literally makes those special weapons with those crazy special weapons they can do stuff with, like Thor's hammer. They made Thor's hammer. They go to this place where they made it, and no one's there except for this one dwarf who I think it was Peter Dinklage, but he was like bigger than Thor. Peter Dinklage in real life is like he's short, really short. Yeah. And so anyways, they craft a half hammer and half axe. and Groot uses grows off a limb, so and breaks it off, and he uses his broken limb as a handle for Thor's new weapon. But in order to make that new weapon, they had to melt some metal, and the only way to melt it was to get heat from a star. And so this place is so destroyed that Thor had to go out into space and hold open this gate or whatever and experience the full blast of a star in order to melt the metal. And this guy went through so much pain. So anyways, he gets his new hammer, axe, or whatever, and then he goes to Earth with Rocket and Groot. And then he comes in, and he actually stabs Thanos with the axe part, but doesn't kill him. He misses the head. And Thanos like, you should have went for my head, or something like that. And then Thanos goes snap, and then people just start dissolving left and right. We got Black Panther who died. I believe Falcon died. Captain America and Iron Man, of all people that we expected to die because their contracts in real life with Marvel are running out. They probably ran, we thought that they might run out already. Some people did. They didn't die. Doctor Strange died. I was like, yes, but that was soon destroyed by, but that moment of yes was also destroyed by when Spider-Man dies. Spider-Man's like, so if you're wondering where all those memes were coming from of stuff dissolving and I don't feel so good, that's because Spider-Man said, Stark, I don't feel so good. And he starts dissolving away and starts saying some last moment sorry, I was a failure or something like that to Stark. And crazy stuff. Who else died? A lot of people died. But not any of the original Avengers. Except for Ant-Man never showed up. Groot died. Rocket? I think Star-Lord died. Rocket, I'm not sure if Rocket died. I don't remember. Who else died? A lot of people were dying. But yeah, and at the, how they always have this scene at the very end after the credits. Nick Fury and this one lady who worked for Iron Man. You found out she worked for Iron Man in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes. She says that, she works for Iron Man now or whatever. But anyways, those two are in a car together. And when they get into a car wreck, they get out and notice that people are dissolving. Well, the lady dissolves. Nick Fury goes to the back, gets out his case, and hits something. As he hits something, he starts dissolving. And then he dissolves and drops, and this device drops. You see it says sending message and then message sent. And then it shows a symbol. I looked up that symbol, and it's Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is to believe to reset time. So she could be the person to bring everything back to back to everything, back to normal. So that's practically it in a nutshell. I know I left out a lot, but you should probably see the movie yourself. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if you're mad by the spoiler and the title, but that's what I do. Sometimes. Not all the time. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This is your man Skippy Skip signing out. Bye everybody. Yeah, let's look at Steam. See if there's any sale. Oh, we should probably make that a public video now. Shadowgun Legends Co-op. Yeah. No. Public. See you guys.